Hello, and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 7th grade concept of unit rates, specifically how we can compare different unit rates, and we'll do it in 5 minutes or less. So let's say we went to the store, we're wanting to buy salsa, and we're wanting to buy the best value. So when we're looking at the best value, what we want is we want to compare the unit rates and find the cheapest unit rate. There's 4 different brands, A, B, C, and D, and you see they're different sizes and they're different prices. So how could we find the best value salsa? Well, I already said we want the unit rate. And the unit rate, we can think of that as our constant of proportionality. That's something we work really, really hard getting comfortable with in 7th grade, and our constant of proportionality, it's on your star chart, right? K equals y over x. Now, we don't have a y or x, but remember, your y is your dependent variable value. Your x is your independent. So if we could just label these as x and y, then we'll know what we need. So the independent variable value is the one that starts the change, and the dependent changes because it depends on the x value. And so we're going to label this fluid ounces as our x because the different brands of salsa A, B, C, and D, they're just different sizes. That's how they come out of the factory. 8, 12, 20, and 30. That's independent. What depends on that, the dependent variable value, is the price. Depending on the size of the salsa, the price changes. Doesn't work the other way around. The price doesn't dictate the size. The size dictates the price. So the size is our independent variable value, which means I need my unit rate. I'm going to make another column over here, and I want my unit rate to be over here. And if I can calculate that, I can compare. That's going to be my y over x, which means it's time to do some division. Let's start with that first one. Y over x is 360 over 8. What I want to do is tip it over onto its side. Let's just do some long division. All right, so 8 goes into 360. 8 doesn't go into 3. 8 goes into 36 4 times. That's 32. That's 40 that's left. And there we go. A nice even 5. Okay, so this is 45 cents. And I'll say per fluid ounce. That's my unit rate. Let's see if we can find a cheaper unit rate because we're looking for the best value. We've got 12 into 5. So that's going to be my $5 into 12. Let's tip that over onto its side. 12 goes into 5. So 12 doesn't go into 5, but it goes into 54 times. That's 48. So that's going to be 2. It's 20. That's going to be 1. So there's 8 left. All right. It can go in there 6 times. 72. Oh, look at that. 8 left. And it goes on. It's going to be a repeating, actually. 4.16 repeating. Since we're dealing with coins, let's just round it up because it's not always going to be even. It's going to round up to the hundredths place or the nearest cent. That's 42 cents per fluid ounce. That's my unit rate. So far, the brand B is a little bit cheaper. Let's check that 20 into 760. That's going to be brand C. 20 goes into 76 3 times, and that's going to be 60. Ooh, 160. There we go. It's going to be nice and even. All right, so 38 cents. So, as typically happens, you actually usually get a little bit of a better deal the larger size you get. Stores will typically discount if you buy in bulk, larger size. So let's see if we can get better than that 38 cents. I've got 30 into 1140. So 30 goes into 114 3 times. It's going to be 90. Leaves me 24. Look at that. 3 goes into 24. That's 8. Huh. It's going to be the same thing. All right. So our answer is going to be either C or D because they both have 38 cents per fluid ounce.